Hi, welcome to English Hamster. Are you learning English? Great. Here we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. Let's get started.
Story of Mark Zuckerberg. What if one idea could change your life? What if it could change the whole world? Mark Zuckerberg had one simple idea. He wanted to help college students connect online. Today, that idea is called Facebook. It is one of the biggest websites in the world. Mark was only 19 years old when he started Facebook. He was not rich, he was just a student, but he had a big dream and strong focus. Many people laughed at him. Some said he stole the idea. Others said he was too young, but Mark did not stop. He worked day and night. Now billions of people use Facebook every day, but the road was not easy. Mark faced many problems. He made some bad choices. He lost friends. Still, he kept going. This is the story of how one young man changed the world with code, courage, and a little luck. Part 1. A curious boy with big dreams. Mark Zuckerberg was born in 1984 in a small town in New York. His family was not poor, but they were not rich either. His father was a dentist, and his mother was a doctor. They worked hard, and they wanted their children to study hard too. Mark was the second of 4 children. He had 3 sisters, and they all lived in a quiet house with a big yard. From a young age, Mark was different. He did not like sports very much. He did not watch much TV. Instead, he liked to read books and play with computers. When he was only 10 years old, his dad gave him his first computer. Mark was very happy. He wanted to learn everything about it. He did not just play games, he wanted to understand how the games worked. Mark started to learn coding when he was just a child. He used simple programs to make small games. He also made little tools to help his family. For example, he made a program for his dad's office. The program let patients talk to the office from their computers. Mark was only 12 years old when he made it. His father was surprised and proud. He called Mark a young genius. In school, Mark did very well. His teachers said he was smart but also quiet. He did not talk much in class. But when it came to computers, Mark was full of ideas. He often stayed up late writing code. He did not care about fashion or parties. He liked to sit alone and think. His parents wanted him to have good teachers, so they sent him to a private high school. It was called Phillips Exeter Academy. There, Mark met other smart kids. He learned Latin and math, but he still loved computer science most. While other students played sports or music, Mark spent hours in front of his laptop. At age 16, Mark made another program. It was called Synapse. It helped people play music they liked, kind of like Spotify today. Some big companies wanted to buy it. Microsoft offered him money and a job, but Mark said no. He wanted to go to college first. He had a dream to study at Harvard University, one of the best schools in the world. In 2002, that dream came true. Mark entered Harvard and started a new life. At first, he was just another smart student, but he still had big ideas. He still liked to sit alone, code on his laptop, and build small projects. One thing made Mark different from many others: he was always thinking. He wanted to make things that helped people. He was not trying to be famous. He just wanted to solve problems. His mind was always working. He did not party much or waste time. He spent most of his hours coding. Even in these early years, people could see something special. Some said he was strange. Others said he was a genius. Mark didn't care what they said. He just kept building. No one knew it yet, but soon, one of his ideas would grow into a website that would change the world. Part 2: The Birth of Facebook and Early Challenges. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg was still a student at Harvard. He was 19 years old. One night, Mark and his friends wanted to create something new. They wanted to help students meet and share information online. At that time, many students used websites like MySpace, but Mark thought he could do better. Mark started to build a website. At first, it was only for Harvard students. The website let students create profiles. They could add photos, write about themselves, and connect with friends. Mark called this new website the Facebook. It was simple but special. It showed real students with real information. The website became popular very fast. Almost every student at Harvard joined in a few weeks. People liked it because it was easy to use. They could find friends quickly and talk to them online. This made school life more fun. But not everyone liked Mark's idea. Some people said Mark copied it from others. Two students, called the Winklevoss twins, said that Mark stole their idea. They said they had asked Mark to help with their own website, but he used their idea to make Facebook. This was a big problem. It went to court, and many people watched. Mark said he did not steal anything. He said he made Facebook on his own. The court case lasted for years. In the end, Mark and the twins made a deal. Mark paid them money to stop the fight. While this fight was going on, Mark did not stop working. He wanted Facebook to grow. He asked his friends to help him. Some friends left school to work with Mark. They worked long hours. Sometimes they worked all night. They wanted Facebook to become better and bigger. Mark was the leader. He made many decisions. Some people said Mark was very tough. He did not always listen to others. Sometimes he was hard to work with. But many people also said he was very smart and focused. He knew what he wanted. After Harvard, Facebook opened to more schools. Then it opened to everyone. Anyone with an email address could join. The website grew quickly. More and more people used Facebook every day. However, with growth came new problems. Mark had to deal with many questions. How could Facebook keep users' information safe? How could they make money? How could they stop bad people from spreading lies? Mark and his team worked hard to find answers. They added new tools and rules. Sometimes they made mistakes. Some people did not like Facebook's decisions. Some said Facebook was too powerful. Still, Mark believed in his dream. He wanted Facebook to connect the world. He said the website could help people share their lives and ideas. In these early years, Mark learned a lot. He learned how to lead a company. He learned how to face problems. And he learned how to keep going when things were hard. The story of Facebook was just beginning. Part 3: Facebook's success and Mark's growth. After Facebook opened to everyone, the website grew faster than anyone expected. Millions of people signed up every month. Facebook became the most popular website for meeting friends and sharing pictures. It was new, fun, and easy to use. People liked it very much. Mark Zuckerberg became very famous. He was only in his early 20s, but he was now the leader of a big company. Many people said he was the youngest boss ever. Mark worked hard every day. He wanted Facebook to be the best. But success was not easy. Facebook had many problems. Sometimes the website stopped working for a few minutes. Other times, people had trouble with privacy. Users did not want strangers to see their personal information. Mark and his team had to fix these problems fast. Mark also had to learn how to be a good leader. He was a quiet person and not very social. Sometimes, people said he was too serious or too cold. Some workers wanted him to be more friendly, but Mark stayed focused on work. He said the company needed strong rules and clear goals. Money was another big issue. Facebook did not make money at first. Mark wanted the website to be free. He did not want users to pay. So, he had to find other ways to earn money. He started to sell ads. Ads are small messages from companies that show on the website. Many companies wanted to advertise on Facebook because so many people used it. This helped Facebook make billions of dollars. Mark became very rich, but he did not change much. He still wore simple clothes like t-shirts and jeans. He still liked to work long hours. Some people said he was humble, but others said he was a bit too focused on money. At the same time, Mark's personal life changed. He met Priscilla Chan at Harvard. They became friends and later got married. Priscilla supported Mark a lot. She helped him stay calm when the work was hard. They have 2 children now. Mark also started to think about the future. He wanted to do more than just Facebook. He gave money to schools, hospitals, and research. He wanted to help the world in other ways. This showed a different side of Mark, a man who cared about more than just business. But not everyone liked Mark or Facebook. Some people said Facebook was too powerful. They said the company had too much control over information. There were worries about fake news and privacy. Mark had to answer many hard questions from governments and the public. Still, Mark kept going. He said Facebook's goal was to bring people together. He said the website could make the world a better place if used the right way. This idea inspired many people. Mark Zuckerberg's story is not perfect. He made mistakes and he faced big problems, but he never gave up. From a quiet boy with a computer to the leader of a global company, Mark's journey shows how focus and hard work can change the world. Part 4: Challenges and Controversies. Mark Zuckerberg's journey was not easy. As Facebook grew, many problems appeared. Some of these problems became very big. They made people question Mark and his company. One big problem was about privacy. Privacy means keeping personal information safe. Facebook had a lot of user data, names, photos, messages, and more. Some people said Facebook did not protect this information well. Sometimes, hackers tried to steal data. This made users worried. Another problem was about fake news. Fake news means false or wrong information that spreads quickly. Some people used Facebook to share fake stories. These stories caused confusion and even fights. Governments and the public asked Mark to stop fake news, but it was not easy. Facebook was very big, and many people used it every day. Mark also faced questions from governments. In many countries, leaders asked Mark to explain Facebook's rules. Some governments said Facebook had too much power. They wanted more control over the website. Mark had to answer many questions. He went to meetings and gave speeches. Sometimes he said sorry for mistakes, but some people still did not trust Facebook. Inside the company, Mark faced other challenges too. Managing thousands of workers was hard. Some employees disagreed with Mark's decisions. Some left the company because of stress or disagreements. Mark had to keep the team strong and focused. Mark's personal life was affected as well. Being a famous CEO brought a lot of pressure. The media often wrote about his mistakes and controversies. Mark learned to handle criticism, but it was not easy. He sometimes had to work even harder to fix problems. Even with these challenges, Mark never stopped. He said problems were part of success. He said it was important to learn and improve. Facebook changed many times because of feedback from users and workers. Mark also tried to be honest. He admitted mistakes and promised to do better. For example, Facebook made new tools to fight fake news. It also added settings to protect privacy. Mark worked with experts to improve the website. Despite the controversies, many people still admire Mark. They see him as a young man who made a huge impact. They see Facebook as a tool to connect friends and families around the world. But others are careful. They want Facebook to be more responsible. They want Mark and his company to be open and fair. They want rules to protect users and stop harm. Mark Zuckerberg's story shows that success can be difficult. It is not just about money or fame. It is about responsibility and trust. Mark's journey is a lesson for all of us. Being a leader means facing hard questions and making tough choices. Part 5. Mark's future plans and impact. Mark Zuckerberg is still young, but he has already changed the world. He did not stop after Facebook. He has many new plans for the future. One of Mark's big ideas is about technology and the future. He wants to make new tools that help people. For example, he works on virtual reality. Virtual reality is a way to use computers to feel like you are inside a game or a different place. Mark believes this can change how people work and play. Mark also cares about helping others. He and his wife, Priscilla Chan, started a foundation. This foundation gives money to schools and hospitals. It also supports science and health projects. Mark wants to use his money to make the world better. Many young people look up to Mark. They see him as a symbol of success and innovation. Mark's story shows that one small idea can grow big. It shows that hard work and focus are important. But Mark's story also teaches lessons. It teaches that success has problems. It teaches that leaders must be careful with power. And it teaches that people must keep learning and changing. Facebook is still one of the most popular websites. It connects billions of people. It helps friends talk and share stories, but it is also a place where problems can happen. Mark knows this. He says Facebook will keep changing to meet new challenges. What do you think about Mark Zuckerberg? Do you like his story? What is your favorite part? Maybe it is how he started as a young boy with a computer. Or maybe it is how he built Facebook from an idea. Or maybe it is how he faces problems and tries to fix them. Mark's story is not finished. The future is still waiting. And who knows, maybe one day you will have an idea that changes the world too. Mark Zuckerberg's story is amazing. He started as a quiet boy who loved computers. He had a big idea that changed the world. Facebook connects billions of people every day. Mark worked very hard. He faced many problems and made mistakes, but he did not give up. He learned from his challenges and kept moving forward. Now, Mark is not just a business leader. He tries to help others and change the future. His story shows us that anyone can make a difference. With focus, courage, and a strong dream,
Hey, if you learned something new today, please give this video a like. Write your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second and it really helps to create more English videos for you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.